Hi, Rich Masabny. And since this is the Arlington Weekly News, we're going to talk about Arlington restaurants. And we have really two people who know all about restaurants. I can add a little to it, I think, myself. But we have Kelvin Dean. He is a concierge, and he's going to tell us, for some of us who don't know what a concierge does, but he's in touch with so many businesses and especially restaurants in the area. And he works out of the Parc Rosslyn apartments right here in Arlington. And with him is Charles Campbell. He's also lives at the Parc Rosslyn apartments. But he's been a long-time expert, and we have fun together because I'm a restaurant critic, you know, but this guy knows as much and maybe more than I do. So we got Kelvin Dean here, we got Charles Campbell, and I want to thank both of you men for being here. As I said, tell us, what does a concierge do?
A concierge is someone that has an expertise on community businesses, concierge services, and also event planning as well. A concierge is someone that you want to have a personal relationship with the client so that you'll be able to provide the services, whether they're daily services that they're giving you or services or obligations or whatever they're giving you at the last minute. So in order to do that, you need to compile a vendors list with all the different businesses, restaurants, and whatever it takes to complete that task.
Yeah, well, I mean, I would imagine people at your apartment, as they do where there might be a concierge in a hotel, like, say, the Four Seasons Hotel, somebody might come downstairs. Can you tell me about a good Italian restaurant nearby or something like that, right?
Right.
Or a good pizza.
Exactly.
Like Piola, right?
Exactly.
Something like that on Wilson Boulevard. And Charles Campbell, you're really interested in I mean, you got tips to me all the time on the best places to go, where they are, and you know, I'm learning all the time from you.
Well, I've been interested in the whole range of food issues, and not just restaurants, but things like the Farmers Market and the Arlington Food Assistance Center, Arlington's Food Bank.
Yes.
The tip I would have on the Rosslyn restaurant, new Rosslyn restaurant, is culinaire.
Right.
It's part of the cooking school at the Art Institute of Washington, right there in Rosslyn.
That's right.
And they're open on Monday through Wednesday from 11:30 to 1:30. Reservations are required because it's a secure building. And they're only open until about mid-March because as the classes progress through the school, then they have a break and then they'll be reopening again in April. But it's a bargain lunch, fine dining, white tablecloth dining. You've been there,
yeah,
you know.
Nice. I want to give folks, and we can maybe put that up on the screen, Mary, to reach Kelvin Dean here. It's 703-525-6111. That's at the Parc Rosslyn Apartments, and he has a personal website because he's so popular. It's kdean. We're going to put that up there. kdean-events.com. And the general, we'll give you a lot of websites, but the general website for the parkrosslinapartments.com, that'll be up on the screen too. Now, for Charles Campbell here, he's also in the Parc Rosslyn, but his personal number, in case you need to reach him, is 703-525-8973. I know it's a lot of numbers and information, but you could take it off the screen, and it would behoove you maybe to get in touch with them. Both of you can jump in. You mentioned Culinaire, of course, is good and wonderful, and we know Jay's Saloon. Our people go to Jay's Saloon after our Wednesday night show.
Where they have the excellent grilled chicken breast sandwich.
Yeah,
wonderful.
You know. Right. Go ahead. You want to mention some places that might come to mind?
Well, there's a restaurant I wanted to mention. It's Astor Mediterranean. They're located at 2300 North Persian Drive. Astor Mediterranean has been around for 2 decades. They started out, and they're still, I should say, in the Adams Morgan area. But as of about a year ago, they opened up a new restaurant on North Persian Drive in Arlington, another Astor Mediterranean. It's a very friendly-oriented restaurant. They have great vegetarian food as well as food from Egypt, and also their cuisines are from Greece and the Middle East. So if you are vegetarian, whether you don't like vegetarian food, they have an excellent menu of pizza, which is a hidden secret on the menu, and it's a very good food. My favorite is the mixed kebab, which is chicken, sirloin, and lamb as well, and also their spinach pie, hummus, you name it, it's great food.
The farmers market, you're
Yes. people should be aware that the farmers markets are now open year-round. The courthouse market is open on Saturday from 9 to 12. The Columbia Pike Market from 10 to 1. And they're really have a surprising number of merchants that show up here in the middle. Last weekend I saw the people at Columbia Pike in the rain, about 10 or 12 merchants. And they had a new item there that I had not seen before, pickles and sauerkraut.
That sounds good.
I haven't tried it yet, but I thought that was a new item that I had not seen before.
We mentioned you volunteer at the Arlington Food Assistance Center.
Yes.
And that's anybody's interested can look them up on afac.org. And they provide, and thanks to people like Charles Campbell here, provide food and package of food for the needy.
And they're serving 1,500 families a week now. That's equivalent to about 4,000 people.
Wow. That's pretty good. I think, and I think we'll all agree, restaurants in Arlington, I got a lot of them, and they're pretty good.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And we're going down 23rd Street even, down near Crystal City. There's restaurants down there, and this has really become a restaurant town. I mean, completely. Let's see, we want to mention Whitlow's also on Wilson.
On Wilson, and they have there's another lunch special for you from Tuesday through Friday, 11 a.m. till noon. All their sandwiches are half price. But they have an open-faced turkey sandwich that is to die for because they roast the turkeys themselves, and it's really good.
Let's see, and when you mention that Culinaire, their prices are unbelievably low for fine dining.
Yes.
And I mean that's really a discovery right there down on Fort Myer Drive.
Yes.
And you had mentioned too about that, and I haven't gotten there to that little stand or something that's Thursday and Friday, Pupatella.
Yes.
It's on Stewart Street.
Yes.
And
right by the Ballston Metro Station.
Yeah. And I wish I could have gone with you today, but I can't.
Well,
but
they have great pizza and great grilled sausage sandwiches, and they do breakfast items in the morning, croissants and other things like that.
I want to give again here, if you just put it up on the screen, please, Mary, again, so people can contact. We have about 2 minutes or more here, 3 minutes. Kelvin Dean, again, he's a concierge. He's a guy to know because he can tell you where every place is. And his website is kdean, we have that on the screen now, kdean-events.com, and his phone number at his office is 703-525-6111. You wouldn't mind if somebody calls you and they don't live at the Parc Rosslyn for some idea. And, of course, Charles Campbell here, his numbers, he's generous to give, is 703-525-8973. I ask him myself about places, he knows them all. And how do you get time to go to all these places and eat at all of them?
Well, I just read widely all the newspaper tabloids that wherever I think there might be information, and then I watch television, watch shows like yours. And
Well, thank you for the plug. On the Arlington Weekly News, as all you people know, I always do reviews on restaurants and theater even. We have about a minute left. I want to thank you both, Kelvin and Charlie, so much. And I ask you out there to get out and see our restaurants in Arlington. I mean, there's so many and they're varied. And every time Charlie or Kelvin comes up with a place, he mentions me, I'm scratching, how come I don't know that place? So these guys are two great sources. Remember the phone numbers we gave you. They're on the screen. This is Rich Masabny at Arlington Weekly News. Until next time. Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you.